Batting with one down, takes a strike. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Go to second.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 outs with a runner at third. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Runner from second crosses the plate. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back, but he can't. As we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Willie McCovey, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's too low. And that's ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. May fires. Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
McCovey over at second, 1 down. And that's downstairs. And the count now even up. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ramirez makes the play, and there's 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Makes the grab. Back here at Tropicana Field, start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And that's in the dirt. 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
2-1.
Satchel with the 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Ryan McMahon, the next to hit, 1 for 2. And it's fouled away. McMahon measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick.
Ball.
Back in 2013.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. Batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Westburg. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And a big swing and a miss.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
They get the out on Marte. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ramirez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez makes the grab, and welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is David Ortiz. Page back to work. They say when.
Well, these players really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They have 6 hits today with runners in scoring position, and that's something they can feel very proud of. There's certainly added pressure when you're hitting with runners on. So the fact that they've come through so many times in those spots shows me a lot about the makeup of these hitters.
Next pitch is outside. Fights it off. He'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Started to swing, held up. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. First pitch misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one in triple digits.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal.
Here's the catcher. Cal Raleigh.
Now pitching. Zach Wheeler.
First
Ball.
pitch
That's
just
inside.
misses. Crow Armstrong on third with 2 out. And strike one to the catcher.
1-1.
And that's
Ball,
off the
that's
outside
pitched out.
edge. 2-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's Harper now. On the ground right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now here is Cal Raleigh.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Willie McCovey. Laser could be trouble. Around second is Harper. Coming home. The relay. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever.
1-0.
Turned on it nicely.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first in time. So the drop third strike. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. First
Oh,
pitch
that's
doesn't find the
inside.
zone. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
It might be
1 ball,
time to choke
2
up a
strikes.
little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Out to short. Slings to
He's
first.
out.
Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And here is Zach Geloff. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carter makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Harper puts the tag on him, leaving the box, and that's the. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's Ketel Marte. And first offering is fouled off. just
that's a ball.
missed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Missed with a
Ball two.
changeup. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
May comes set. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Out to short, Westburg. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses. On the inside corner for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
Ball inside.
And a count 2-1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Westburg. Check swing went around. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. David Ortiz now at the plate. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The next offering misses. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Has room, and he makes the catch. Stepping in, Evan Carter. And first offering is fouled off. Hader, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to third. McMahon whips it across. 3 up, 3 down. We're at the top of the 8th. Here is Freddie Freeman. Wheeler back to work. Check
Nope.
swing.
Ball
Did he
one.
go? No, he didn't.
Foul ball.
Freeman hits it in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. One down. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. And that skips in the dirt.
1-1.
Pitch
balls,
misses.
one
Ball
strike.
2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
And that one finds its way through.
Clearly seeing the ball
batting.
very well
Pitcher,
in this
Cal
one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he
Raleigh.
put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Raleigh stands in now and watches strike one. Crow Armstrong leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And now it's going to be Evan Carter. And the first
the plate,
pitch
ball
misses
one.
for ball one. They say to win. Runner at second,
1-1.
2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Willie McCovey. First
Well, that's
offering
off
and
the
it
plate.
just misses. Now this is in the air down the line. Ramirez. One up, one down. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover
Oh,
of
that's
the
it.
show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's
Ball
down
two.
and in. A slider missed. And that's
No,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Out towards left center. Ramirez on the move to the alley. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Just
Oh, that's
missed.
out.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs and outside. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now Manny Ramirez.
Foul! That ball's foul!
The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
The
No
real
ball, 2
threats
strikes.
are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Inside,
That's off
ball
the
1.
inside corner. And the count 1-2. And that's in the
ball
dirt.
2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one a little bit high, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside,
No,
and that is
ball
ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone.
Whoa,
That's a
that's down.
stone cold take.
In the dirt. That one
Ball.
at 95 missed up top.
2-0.
And now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the ninth. Runner on the go. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So a man aboard, digging in, Jordan Westburg. And a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at first, 1 away. Misses.
Ball 1.
And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Wheeler with a throw over.
Safe.
Ramirez dives back in safely. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for David Ortiz. And there's the strike. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact.
Gets down, base hit. Coming home. 1 run across. The throw to third. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Oh, that's out.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He'll score the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead.
So that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz pulls that one down. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
0-1
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Phillie Phanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
0-1.
Slice down the right side. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional.
That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 9-2. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And that one pulled foul. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready.
Oh, look at the stop. The throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. First and second,
Now
2 down.
batting,
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon,
That's a ball.
and
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there too because he had a big date that night and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big guy too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Next offering is in for a strike. Hader is just 1 strike away. Hard hit right side, and that'll do it.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
traders. I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think it we talk about, we should've called the troops. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang, let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant, back in the booth.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. To make another mob, to change another guard, an angel from the Lord, a ceremonial garb, the big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds, the victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder, if it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter, I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. The lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testify to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe, Winnister, fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges, don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer question, investment in your own protection, they be like black. Well, who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and troop to you. No telling what I got in the system to do you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Pensée Noir, my nom de gar, I'm the czar. The Peking to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the Kane. All correlated, unadulterated power, the king. Been coronated, wake up, no masquerade. Remove the makeup. It's no sleep and my eyes refuse to stay shut. It's gatekeepers responsible for this place. But historically the authorities been morally bankrupt. Into the execution of speaking of retribution. I was in the Lucifer even to catch the future. Me and the best producers out again, on route again. Airborne audio spores is like an allergen. So in conclusion, I want to clear the confusion. Any rumors the artist you're currently hearing is human. The shapeshifter, weightlifter, I hate it. I'm the great victor behind the bars, state prisoner.
Press a little button to open the wings. Ain't no advance on the deal, I just signed. Controlling my strings, a lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own, and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Weight of dependence, punching is reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Gators and the Hillbillies. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, John Donaldson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Ready to go. And now Manny Ramirez. Tap to first, and that's
foul.
just foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, one down. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside with a breaking ball. One out, bases empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, bases empty. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. To the right side, Albies tosses to first. That ends the frame. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. McClanahan, a 6-1 lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Right. Harper.
Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Next offering upstairs. And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
On the ground, a short, could be 2. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Runner on the go.
Albies.
Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That one well upstairs. Ball 1. Out towards right center field. Carter on the move. Squeezes it. And that is that. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Donaldson back to work. Just missed. Right side, Albies. Handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the second. And now the shortstop, Jordan Westburg. The shortstop takes a ball. No score here in the second. That misses the zone. 2-0. He was late there. Strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
2-2 the count.
The wind of the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. And it's a 1-2. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Outside. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Upstairs.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Grounds one to short. Throw on to Freeman. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Here's Byron Buxton.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 2-2. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Kyle Higashioka at the plate now. Now that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Hey.
2 outs, base is empty. Rip towards third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out of the inning. Back here at Oracle Park. On to the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Donaldson winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. And now Evan Carter. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Donaldson delivers. Close, but called a ball. And
1 ball,
that
2 strikes,
is ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now, Zach Geller. in there. That's strike one. That's down and in. Top of the third, no score. And that one's a little bit low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And no one can get there. And that turns the lineup over.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fly ball down the line. Buxton makes the grab, and that's as we go to the last of the third. John Donaldson digging in now. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And
That's
ball one. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 1 away. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Slider misses outside. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
In the dirt, and the count is filled up. Base hit, left center field. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And the count 1 and 2. On the ground, could be 2. To Westburg, and that's all they'll get. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Crow Armstrong at second with 2 down. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
First and second, 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Counts 1-0.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. High fastball.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. And this place is rocking. It's 4-0. And first offering is fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. And it's cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. On to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Up the middle. Albies to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Another batter now, Ryan McMahon. Late with the swing there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
It falls in, and that's a knock.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead,
1-0.
Good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
He swings and fouls one off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. Higashioka down to first. Got him. Inning over. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And the batter now, Byron Buxton. Ball one there.
Inside.
Buxton, 31 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. And
That's
another
outside.
ball.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Crow Armstrong under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka.
That's true, huh? They're like, when you tap in the stream, huh?
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Donaldson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Westberg on to first, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Donaldson back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw in, safe at second with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one just missing inside. And it's 1-2. That one missed. No outs. Runner on second. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now here is Evan Carter. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Carter.
And that one upstairs, ball one. 1 out and a runner at second.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That one pushed foul. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. So digging in, Zach Geloff. And he's already singled in this game. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. That's outside. And the count's even at 2. Well struck right field. That one back there makes the catch on the edge of the track. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 away. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that misses, and it's 1-0. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Geloff throws to first. Now 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-1.
2 balls.
This one in the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. Left field. Ramirez makes the catch. And that. Back here in San Francisco. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now pitching, Shohei Ohtani.
On the inside corner for a strike. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. He's out. Back to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a good eye there.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Onto the garden netting and out of here. Home run. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, David Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Ozzie Albies. That misses. That's a ball. And that's ball 1. And that one hammered Ramirez. Flying after this one. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And very nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 in this one. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. That to right. And it's out of play, a foul ball. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
Way upstairs, and the count is even 2-2. Can't connect on the curve. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Jordan Westburg. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
In the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Here's Freddie Freeman down. 1 for 2. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. There's a strike. And that is downstairs. And 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
There's the strike. And that's a little bit high. And a full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Carter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Albies on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Back here at Oracle Park, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. So they bring on the veteran, Bobby Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Misses the sweeper.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And the sweeper misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Alex Gordon. In the air out to center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
The 0-1 and a sac bunt here. 1 at second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here is Bryce Harper. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Milner, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Man at second.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second base. Zach Geloff. Ohtani back to work.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Just off the inside edge. Inside, just missed. And that's in for a strike. And it's 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So back to the top of the order. Manny Ramirez digs in now. Inside. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was...
Runner on the move. Cut out and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the air out towards right center. Buxton moves under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. And now here is Ryan McMahon. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Here's a 2-0. Ground ball right side. Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the play. Bobby Witt Jr. Pitches in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base. Witt at second with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a lunging grab. And now it's going to be Raul Ibanez. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Falling behind 2-1. One away with a runner at third. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the right fielder, Byron Buxton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground to third. Jump throw. What a play. Inning over. Back here in San Francisco, leading off, David Ortiz. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nope, inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The count is full.
And it gets by him.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Runner on the go.
Number 6.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it. 1 away. And here's Freddie Freeman. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. And brings it in at the wall. So they're down to their final out. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Inside just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Now it's the right fielder, Evan Carter. Foul ball there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And the next pitch is way outside. That one missing inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Ohtani is just 1 strike away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Zach Geloff now at the plate, trying to deliver his. Hero. So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Higashioka.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So the tying run at second. Got him! And that's the ball game. And the final score.
The Green Twins with
better. I gotta do 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 better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that got